Hey guys, welcome back to DreamHack Winter 2012. I'm of course Dignitas MVC, and sat beside me again for the second time is the wonderful Kirsten. How are you doing?
I'm fine, still.
Yeah, it's good to have you again, obviously. This will be our second time. Hopefully things go a little bit smoother. Mostly on my end. I have good wraps on the overlays, but this is the third and final map in Group B. Match, should we say, between Cypher and Pavel. This will determine who goes through in first or second, and I think this is definitely the best match of the group. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. What are your experiences on Pavel? I mean, we saw Cypher earlier on.
Pavel can be pretty strong. I mean, he just needs to concentrate on his own game, and if he not get pushed to Cypher's game, he can be super strong. So he already showed online some very nice results, and we'll see. He's for sure he's capable of beating Cypher if he can bring his best game.
Definitely. Well, here we go live here. Map number 1 is going to be Furious Heights. This is Cypher's choice. Aerowalk was Pavel's, as well as Blood Run, Lost World going to Cypher, and final map we need it, Hectic. But Cypher off the start going to pick up that red armor straight away with Plasma. We saw some ridiculous Plasma earlier on, but that LG did go to Pavel. Would this have meant that he left up the yellow armor? Yep, it did. So, but he did take the Mega Health on the spawn, so if Cypher decides to push him, he'll be able to get into that one. But red armor's next up on the map. Will Cypher challenge?
No, he won't. Cypher will go for a safe AG, and oh, he didn't expect Pavel to be there. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, made no noise at all there. So Pavel, so perhaps Cypher just none the wiser, as well, did do a decent amount of damage again. Look at this, Pavel dropping down. That's a big rocket to not hit direct. That could have helped so much. Let's switch on to Cypher's perspective. 98 to 94 in position for this red armor.
I mean, in the end, this situation worked out for Cypher because, he just didn't expected Pavel to be there, and Pavel got the red armor for kind of free, and now Cypher got the red armor again. Pavel got the mega, so the big items again split it.
Yeah, if we have a look at the stack on Pavel, he's currently got 140 to 100. Cypher drops down as I do switch over. This hit a decent rocket, going to back away out of there. And once you've got about 100 armor, that's the kind of time you really want to challenge for a Mega Helm. So I wonder if we'll see both players go. It looks like Pavel is going to make the push in with the LG. Cypher's LG is much better though, and he'll find that first frag. Red armor's not up for 10 seconds, and I guess was he trying to force the spawn back toward the Mega Health room there? As he charges in toward the yellow. Surely Pavel won't challenge. Yes, he will. Unbelievable. As he will steal it away as well.
Yeah, Cypher could go at least a bit more aggressive into that situation to score some damage at least. But he just wanted to be safe, that no luck is gonna happen.
Yeah, Pavel was saying that he's played against Cypher a lot in the interview that we had for him earlier on. He's definitely comfortable, and he thinks he can take it as well. He doesn't think Cypher's playing at the top of his game either, so maybe Pavel as well has a bit of a mind game advantage going on, as Cypher awaits eagerly to pick up this yellow armor. Nothing up on the map for a while. Switch around onto Pavel, shall we? See what he's currently getting up to in the Mega Health room. Looks like both players just content with sticking back at the moment. They don't really want to put out any damage, but I mean, Pavel doesn't have a railgun, so I guess that's seriously affecting the positions he wants to take. We see Cypher charging with the rocket. That's a good direct from Pavel. 56 to 60. I think Cypher should be able to take this one. Only just 18 HP. The Mega Health.
Crazy fight.
Yeah. I guess in that kind of situation, you go in for an all or nothing. You just hope you can come out on top for that Mega Health.
Normally, Pavel should have been on top of that fight, for sure. But somehow Cypher managed to pull off his amazing positioning and won the fight.
Yeah, definitely. This time, Pavel does have a railgun to play out of control with. Doesn't have that rocket launcher, which will make backing away a little bit more difficult. But those rail angles are still possible. So we'll pick that one up. And the Mega Health. And No, so Pavel just seems to find ways into the game every single time. Those are some brilliant rockets. Oh my god. How on earth did that happen for Pavel? Wow.
Yeah, he waited to shoot his rockets, to push Cypher, just to let him jump, to score another rocket, so was the best way.
Yeah, calm and collected. Those rockets. Got that mega help coming up soon. This should be a frag for Pavel, or at least Cypher will have to back away. There's no way he's going to be able to challenge for this mega health now. A nice railgun through the grates as well. And pick up the mega health, pick up the yellow armor. And the times on the map are so fortunate for Pavel at the moment. He's going to be able to get everything. Cypher, if he misses a railgun, should go down here to Pavel. Surely Pavel's not going to be able to let him get away with this one. And that's the frag as well. And there's no items up on the map for Cypher either off the spawn here.
Yeah, so that means for Cypher he needs to collect ammo shards at least, and yeah, just to wait and hope for some ammos. Now he can get a yellow. He won't be able to get the red, I think. Maybe the next red.
We'll have a look at what he's doing. He's actually by the mega health there.
Oh,
wow!
Such a nice move. I mean.
Yeah, Pavel's going to go back to there and wonder what the hell just happened as we have a look. He's actually by the yellow army. He has no idea where Cypher is at the moment. Cypher just playing so well to deceive Pavel. I mean, this has got to be feeling good for both players. Both actually able to play on a low ping on LAN. Of course, online, they'll be able to play on Russian servers, but in tournaments, always the case.
Very good rail from Pavel here. So Pavel for sure will get the mega health. Let's see if Cypher gets fragged. But Cypher gets easy away, getting another 50 armor. So for now he's sure, but he really needs to do something to get like the next red or at least 200 armor.
I did just hear water. I don't. I think that's the sounds. I think the sounds are messed up on my side there. I heard water to the left. That was interesting to say the least. They should be fine on the stream though. As Pavel will connect with one of those railguns. Cypher needs to find an exit out of that room ASAP. There is a mega health coming up, but using that 50 HP means Cypher doesn't have too much to work with. He has to drop down to the 25s and. Again, just trying to connect with these railguns, but it's just really not happening for Cypher at the moment.
And he's now not able to collect the yellow armor at the rail, so it's even tougher now for him.
Yeah, and we're drawing closer and closer toward the end of the map. It's a time where you really don't want to lose a frag and let it fall away from you. The spawn delay and the ability to just push back becomes more prominent. And so Cypher going to set up a small trap.
Nicely done by Pavel again.
A really good prediction. Cypher will manage to seal away that red armor. Pavel comes diving in. Can he find the shots he needs to? It looks like Cypher's going to be able to back away. Does hit an exit railgun as well. Pavel's 150 to 150, so he's still more healthy on that stack. But like I said earlier on, if Cypher finds a position to either fight by a health bubble or hits an early direct rocket, things will be swung straight away and toward his favor. But caught in this position, perhaps not so much. The LG is good. 41-44, but he still has to be careful. One rail in a little bit, and he would be going down. Like half gone. It's the important thing, Cypher has the time on that. Railgun will connect.
Oh, Cypher almost got hit by another rail there.
It's coming to the point where it could be down to the last possible moment. Oh, wow. Give him a clap. Insane rockets. We saw some of those from Pavel.
I can't believe. Seriously.
Yeah, he's going to be feeling comfortable. That's the kind of thing that makes you angry. Pavel just needs to keep himself composed. Going to switch on to Pavel, in fact. Oh, that 50 HP. Interesting not to pick it up straight away. Maybe just trying to confuse Cypher a little bit. I think he's healthier than he is, perhaps, as he makes the dive toward the mega. The LG frag, 4-3. Cypher has the lead now. And what a time to get it as well. The red armor spawning. Don't think Pavel can drop down, not unless he's ballsy and hopes for, well, the impossible. Yes, that makes it 5.
He's still a good amount of damage, but I think, yeah, it won't help anymore. That was, yeah, for sure it was pissing Pavel off.
Yeah, definitely. And even if Pavel was to take the mega health here, he has absolutely no armor. There's no yellows up for him anytime soon, so that health's just stripped away. And if I switch on to him after that LG burst, you can see the mega health's already gone. Cypher doesn't need it, looking at his stack, and he's just comfortable just to deal damage at this point, I think. Do you, in this situation, if you're Cypher, do you continue to play aggressive, or do you start playing defensively?
I would, yeah, take a bit more care where I'm moving, how I'm moving, how loud, how fast. So I would slow down my aggressive style a bit, of course.
Yeah. It's kind of smart as well from Cypher there, just backing down at the lower level. He knows that Pavel will know that if he drops down, then LG is going to stick to him. So there's the drop down as well from Pavel. He needs to hit at least 2-3 direct rockets. The LG is fantastic from Cypher though.
The rockets from Pavel were also very good, but didn't help him in the end.
Yeah, just too.
Now it's two more frags for Cypher, and yeah, it's most likely the GG.
Yeah, with that 5-second spawn delay, it would be a disrepute-esque call to say it's possible to come back. The impossible situation. But if disrepute is here, that's what he'd say right now. Is there's some nice rockets to finish things off. Double kill both ways. That's probably going to be final score 8-4. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard as we finish things off. Looking at the pickups, what do you think of those? 10 mega health to 6 for Pavel there. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Cypher in some situations left it up just to deal damage.
Yes, right. Especially with his rocket launcher, like the decisive moment that was like just crazy. Those are the things how Cypher wins the games in his semi-finals or finals.
Well, that's going to be map 1 going to Cypher. I'm going to quickly bring us into here so I can update the overlays just quickly. And we'll get into map 2, which is going to be Aero Walk. So, general thoughts on Aero Walk? We've not seen that today.
Aero Walk for me favors Cypher's aggressive style a bit. But yeah, I know that Pavel can also very strong on that map. Like the match was on T7, so we can expect the same close map score in the end.
It should be a good one. We see some brilliant routes come out from both players as well, especially with this 3-4 MS. So we're ready to go. And hopefully we should pick things off. One thing I see a lot on Aero Walk is spawns can really decide the first few opening frags on Aero Walk. Do you prefer a spawn that will give you, for example, lightning gun and red armor, or are you more preference toward the mega health?
I like to spawn at the red armor a lot. So it gives you a very good position right after in the beginning. You can even put some damage at the mega health.
Well, map number 2 here, guys. Aero Walk, 1-0 lead here for Cypher. We're watching Pavel at the moment after that early exchange where we saw Cypher take that mega health, and Pavel just hasn't been able to take any armor yet whatsoever. The yellow's gone as well, so really, this is Cypher's game early on, but it's a nice railgun. See, red armor's still up on its spot. Might yet take it. 47 HP for Pavel, 100 to 25 for Cypher. It seems like Cypher doesn't really want to take the risk to go to red armor and potentially take a rocket. Instead, bully his opponent back. The frag comes out with railgun. And that's one of the things I really like on Aero Walk, is that the player in control doesn't have to take red armor every time. He can use it to his advantage, bait the spawn on the other side of the map, kill Sen, and really just keep dealing consistent damage.
What Cypher did was very risky. I mean, he even could lose the red armor there. So it's very calm Cypher, I have to say, in that situation. Every other player would have gone for the red earlier, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like Cypher was exactly stacked. He was about 35 armor. It's usually a decision I guess you make when you're 70, 80 plus. There's the mega health for Cypher. He's got every weapon he needs at the moment. Pavel as well, it seems. We're going to keep on Pavel for a little bit. There's 2-0 deficit. He tries to keep Cypher back away from that red armor. I mean, when you've got two players that are closely stacked, do you challenge for the red armor, or would you give one up and try and pick up the yellows?
I would challenge what I really need. I mean, in Pavel's situation, it was for sure the Mega Health, and I'm not sure if Cypher really needed red armor. So, but he got boof now, and he's absolutely fine.
Pavel's in a very difficult situation. We've seen a few games here in Quake Live where players played out of control for almost 7 minutes, but that was actually Cypher, so I don't know if Pavel can actually do the same. 3-0 down at the moment. Some good rockets from Pavel at the moment. These are certainly helping. 52 points of health. He is still railable, but Pavel doesn't have one to his name, so he isn't going to be able to beat for it. Cypher will pick it up comfortably. Mega health coming up as well. Wow. Cypher rockets.
Yeah, he just waited for the right moment, because yeah, after some time you get some routine into the map, and you know how long does it take that he gets to the green armor, for example. So that was just what Cypher did there, and he collected the frag.
I mean, this is some aggressive play from Pavel. It almost feels like he's trying to go all out in an attack to attempt to get maybe a better spawn. The problem is there's just nothing on the map for him to get after that. So.
Yeah, it's a very hard situation here for Pavel, and yeah, what he needs to do to get his armor up and yeah, get some good shots, so the stack is almost the same, and hope for the first good rocket or some good first LG damage.
Yeah, he's keeping Cypher on his back foot. An important thing to know there, guys, is Cypher did just take those 225, so if Pavel does eventually find the frag at the cost of a lot of life points, he won't be able to heal himself back up, but that will be the 7th frag for Cypher. The cheers from, it seems like, the Counter-Strike area going on in the background. And we're not even 4 minutes under this one, and Cypher already looking very, very comfortable. Pavel not even going on to that Mega Health for the cost of instead just trying to dodge the damage being dealt from Cypher. And it's that situation, Cypher doesn't technically need to take the red armor. You can see actually it looked like a baited rocket jump there. Try and make Pavel peek out for a shot, perhaps. Switch on to Pavel, shall we? 52 to 50. I mean, he's trying to play the yellow side of the map, I guess. Is it only a matter of time before Cypher continually steals that item as well? How can Pavel stop that?
Like he's doing right now. I mean, Cypher had to take some damage now to himself to get to the position. Pavel did hit 4 rails in a row now, so Cypher's really hurt, and that gives the possibility of of a comeback for Pavel.
And look at this, 11 points of health, 1 railgun, a shotgun. In fact, shotgun heavily underused in Arrow Walk, it seems, this map at least. Shoot Cypher down, that direct rock is going to help. The second one comes in, 8-1, finally on the scoreboard here, Pavel. Can he do this? We're just here halfway. Cypher got 8 frags in 5 minutes. Certainly possible here for Pavel. He will back away for this red armor. You also know the 225s are there for him to work with. And the Mega Health's in 20 seconds. There's going to be nothing on the map for Cypher after the spawn, but Pavel will still look for that spawn shot. Mega Health in 10, red armor in 12.
So Cypher is doing now exactly that what Pavel normally had to do in the beginning. So stay in defense, don't get seen, and so that you never give your enemy the possibility to rail you.
You can see there, so Pavel just dropping down toward the lower teleport, forcing the spawn on the yellow side of the map. Meant the red armor is free for him to take, which is still free, has not yet taken it. Allowed him to get the Mega Health and pick up that extra
clumsy rail.
You can't miss those ones. But he still has plenty of time to work with, and he's still looking very, very good for himself. I imagine Cypher's probably got himself a little bit of armor, but next to no health. So he still has to work with that. I imagine his ideal situation will be 225s, which aren't up for him. So we'll have to see if he can continue to evade Pavel. He will be able to get a yellow armor, potentially, if he wants it. Pavel sneaky, though, going to drop down, maybe expecting. This is good play from Cypher.
Yeah, very good done. Absolutely in Cypher's favor, but now, yeah, the rail just equals the situation again.
Yeah, we got Mega in 7 seconds. Pavel in position for it. Looks like Cypher was going to try and get down there, but yet again, a brilliant rocket actually saved the Mega Health for him. I think had he not connected with that one, Cypher would have been in a position to keep Pavel away with that LG. 4th frag deficit still. Time is slowly running out. Of course, Pavel. And again, look at that brilliant play. Nice railgun to LG. The smiley comes out as well.
Yeah, that was just Cypher's brilliant decision making. There are not many guys out there who can bring such things to change the whole control of the map.
Yeah, unexpected. He's doing enough damage by this LG. Technically doesn't even need to pick up this frag now, he can just leave him to be low. Cypher will know there's no health really up on the map, there's potentially 125 HP bubble. And those 225s do spawn as I say that, but Cypher will be aware that there's nothing Pavel can pick up, and the frag will eventually come, especially if he keeps him on this side of the map. Nice railgun from Pavel though. And look at this, he's actually got in position for the 225s, but the push comes in from Cypher. The rocket was good. Didn't have time to get another one off though. Frag came in 10-4. But it's interesting watching these two play. It almost feels like you're watching the same player in some aspects. It definitely feels like they have a similar play style.
Yeah, right.
Have a look at accuracy, shall we? See the difference at the moment. 35% on the railgun, 21% on the LG. But what's different, I'm sure if we look at Eagle's percentages, he's hitting 31%, but ignore the percentages. Cypher's hitting the rails that matter, and Pavel has missed a couple of, well, shots that could have turned tides, especially while standing at mega health. But 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. We're at 8 frag deficit, 9 frag deficit.
Yeah, that was a big mistake by Pavel to go so careless about, into that situation, and even getting like aiding the grenade.
Cypher just really needs to play with Pavel now. He knows it's over, but at the same time he needs to keep that momentum going. Next map would be Lost World, which is Cypher's map choice. But we have seen some brilliant LG come out from both players, so LG on Lost World going to be one of the deciding factors, especially in that open area, which we'll get to later on. There is no railgun on Lost World, which after that frag could be a disappointment for Pavel. I guess this is what Pavel needed to do at the end of the game, pick up a couple of frags.
Yeah, right. I mean, that also hires the pressure to Cypher.
Final moments, finishing things off. Probably not going to see another fight. That's a brilliant actually rail from coming out from Pavel. Going to switch around 70. One more shot would finish him off. Maybe we'll see just one more. Cypher going to back onto the bounce man. Maybe Pavel even won't push through. And he comes. The frag's not going to come out though. Final score here on map number 2, 13-6. Having a look at the item pickup. Cypher generally got more of everything.
Yeah, but just a bit.
Yeah, not. So we'll bring us into here whilst I update the overlays. I mean, going into map 3, going to be Lost World. How do you think? I mean, obviously there's no railgun. Both players seem to be quite equal on that LG. What do you think is perhaps the deciding factor between these two that could perhaps separate them?
Yeah, it's just 1 month ago when I played Cypher on Lost World, and he played totally different style than players play usually, and it was very interesting style to face off, and if Cypher pulls it out again, I favor Cypher here. So by bigger time than Everwalk and T7.
Sure.
Prepare to fight.
I'm interested to see if Pavel can stop Cypher's momentum, speed.
Fight.
Now we'll see, but map number 3, as I have no control over the screen it seems. Let me see if I can get us back in. Maybe, maybe not.
Wait, yeah.
See if you can.
We're doing. No, not working.
we are losing game. Oh, we have it.
Yeah.
Yay! Finally. Sorry about that, guys. So, map number 3. We can't actually see it all on the screen, but so I'm going to actually drag this back over here, which should give us quick live, I hope. There we go, now we see all the play. Awesome. Map number 3 is Cypher versus Pavel. Watching Cypher at the moment, not entirely sure what happened off the bat, but Mega Health not taken at the moment for the second time. Cypher looks like he's got rocket launcher, LG, shotgun. Going to have a bit of a fight over this middle. Going to switch on to Pavel, drawing it, who looks to be in control, it seems, on that health and armor stack. How to get red as well. It's actually going to leave it up. Going to be careful Cypher doesn't drop down here, try and steal it away. Middle map key on Lost World. Probably one of the easier maps to play defensively on.
Yes, right. I mean, you can even, you can easier win fights with less stack. So that's exactly what Cypher was doing here right now. He was on the back and hit it easier direct rocket. So Cypher is getting now some health and armor. He's almost on the same stack.
I think maybe in the meantime, yeah, Pavel's been able to pick up the Mega and the red, so
that's, yeah, that favors Pavel, of course. And
question is, can he find Cypher? Because not only does he have to find Cypher, he also needs to corner him off, maybe hit the first rocket, bounce him away, because otherwise it's going to be so easy for Cypher just back away, spam rockets.
yeah, right, and you are just getting nothing but damage.
And that is a brilliant trap from Cypher. That's exactly what's technically going to happen there, as Cypher will hit a couple of free ones for himself. The cheeky rocket jump comes in. He's not going to be able to make it though.
Oh,
wow, direct rocket.
Awesome rocket in that situation.
I don't think you can expect anything when you watch these two players, especially when they both have a rocket launcher in hand. Pavel gets the red armor. Cypher again setting up a trap with the LG. Has the right weapon at the right time, at the right position. Cypher just really on form. He is on match point at the moment as well in this best of 5. Pavel needs to find a way to take this map to go toward Ludwig. We'll see, still no frags taken. Typical scoreline for Lost World, many would say. One of the more interesting ones to watch the strategic play and the timings and the routes around the maps. Watching how the defensive player makes his way back into the game. Finds the stack to challenge Mega Health or position to fight from. And right now it's Cypher, keeping Pavel away.
So Pavel right now is doing exactly the right thing. He's trying to get as much armor as possible, and at some point he will go to damage Cypher or getting the Mega at least. Because that's gonna be the most important item now for Pavel.
Yeah, for Pavel, his positioning to get the time on the Mega Health initially is definitely going to be a key factor. If he can get the time on it, and then, like you say, get the damage out that's needed, that Mega Health could definitely be swinging in toward his favor. It's 15 seconds until it comes up. Let's see if he actually had a time on it. He was above Mega Health area. Looks like he's waiting for it. He's very early, so obviously he didn't have the time. In comes Cypher with those rockets. Pavel's actually been able to drop him away. He should be able to steal this one. Brilliant stuff from Pavel. Cypher perhaps a little bit over-aggressive. But I mean, if Pavel can take this next red armor,
he can get the control back.
Yeah, but looks like he's comfortable just holding on with what he's got at the moment. Pick up another couple of yellows. Does have the time on the Mega Health. That's at least going to work to his advantage, and given where Cypher was moving to, it's likely Cypher perhaps does not. So maybe Pavel has a slight opportunity to dive in here for it. But doesn't want to do a Cypher, so to speak. Gonna sit back. I mean, he has plenty of ammo to work with. 140 off that LG. 5 rockets, using a good time as well to peek out and deal damage towards Cypher.
Even at 0-0 right now, the time is somehow running into Cypher's hand, because yeah, Pavel was above 100 health, and yeah, every second there's ticking 1 HP of your HP, so that was yeah, still Cypher's just Cypher's way he wanted to play the situation. It's very nice to see him, yeah, to choose those situations.
Yeah, and this is a situation you don't want to be in. 1 HP, hiding at the pillar at the tree or whatever you would call it. There's 225s below him, but I don't think they're up. Otherwise, he probably would have picked them up. Or 125, I completely forgot. There we go. Yellow armor spawned for him, so surprisingly enough, he's getting away at the moment. But probably Cypher's 200-200 and doesn't have a care in the world at this point. Can Pavel avoid him? He's found another 50 HP. And another yellow armor. Slowly, Pavel actually getting back into this one. His defensive rockets have to be good here. And they are enough.
And they were very good.
Brilliant stuff.
I mean, Pavel was just moments ago on 1 HP. And yeah, now he's pretty healthy again.
And I guess what's going through Pavel's mind is if he gives away a frag, last time he gave away a couple of frags on the previous 2 maps, he has impossible to bring it back. Cypher was just too good on the defense. And so Pavel's got to be wondering, if I give up a frag, can I bring it back? Do I want to just try and survive as long as possible until I feel absolutely comfortable, not take any risk? It seems to be that way. He's going to narrowly miss the stairs. This should be Cypher's to come in with the LG. He will come charging through. Pavel's going to be able to back away. Let's switch on a Cypher. 112 to 36. Pavel's going to be able to take away the red armor. Back on us, Pavel, as we see his escape through the room. He does manage to get out. There's no rocket to
and now the mega health for Pavel.
Yeah, so wow. That could have been the opportunity he waited for.
Interesting choice by Cypher to not go to the mega health. He could have, for sure. His deck was enough.
Yeah, remember guys, if Pavel does find a way to take this map, big miss on that LG, he will still be in this best of 5. Only 2-0 to Cypher. So Pavel is almost trapped, doesn't have a rocket launcher, needs to find ammo for that ASAP. There is some by the plasma, there's also some out in that open area. Would he do a grenade jump? That would be amazing. Somehow he downs it. So he'll pick up the mega. But with a little amount of LG and absolutely no rockets, it's going to be very difficult for him to play defensively, so that's going to help him. The red armor's going to help him. Let's watch Cypher, 166. He's currently the man out of control, you would say. Where is Pavel setting up a trap? Let's see, 2 minutes now remaining. Yellow armor going to Cypher. Mega and red coming up. Pavel's going to drop down. The direct rocket from Cypher was brilliant. Took a lot of his own health away as a result though. And now he's stuck. Will Pavel challenge him with the rocket? No, Cypher's going to be able to get away. He's going to be able to pick up mega health. I have absolutely no idea how Pavel let that happen. And look at this. Cypher's so aggressive. Knows he's got enough health and armor to force him back. Pick up the red. Pick up the mega. And this potentially could be game, because I have a feeling Pavel doesn't have too much to his name. 150. If Cypher charges in, well, no, Pavel has 12 rockets, so I'm going to take back what I was about to say. He's got plenty of rockets to play defensively. Meanwhile, Cypher doesn't, so I guess that's going to work against Cypher in some ways. He's going to be unable to hit that first opening rocket that could potentially help him out.
Yeah, right.
Open map
but
is free.
yeah, the stack is enough, so first good rocket would just equal the stacks. So
1 minute warning.
1 minute warning.
But Cypher just pulled again some amazing positioning in that moment.
Look at the aggression as well. He's going to drop down with the LG. Is he going to find the frag? I want to quickly switch over. 79 to 0. He's railable, but there is no railgun. Both plays still just about even. Red armor is up on its spot. Pavel's going to drop down to get it. Cypher has absolutely no idea what time their mega health is up. Cypher could potentially throw this game now in the final 30 seconds. Pavel surely has a time on it. We'll see.
No, he don't.
Yeah, it seems not.
Oh, he does.
Look at this. Will Pavel rocket jump up? No, he's going to stick it back away. Maybe he's not entirely sure what health Cypher's got. We'll pick up some shards. And here's the plasma. He's got no rocket ammo. Plasma to play defense. I mean, this would be a moment for DreamHack Winter 2012 if he can survive this next attack. He will make it to overtime. The frag hasn't come out. Pavel not able to challenge for it. But he needs to find this rocket ammo quick, because this stack isn't going to last forever. There's no yellow armor spawning. Not for another 15 seconds. He's managing to evade him. He's going to miss the drop down toward red armor. This could be a frag for Pavel. Cypher doesn't have a rocket jump to fake rocket jump out. He's heard Pavel drop down to red. That's going to give him an escape. It almost felt like Pavel should have just waited for that shot.
Crazy to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. I mean, Cypher's even going to give up the yellow armor. He's afraid to do anything at this point. Cypher may even be thinking for it, or hoping for a second overtime. No mega health up. Red armor's up in 3 seconds. Pavel will surely be in position for that. Maybe Cypher just wants to fire some rockets down on the teleport escape, deal some early damage to try and assist him, but not quite going to happen. He's got the rockets now to help him if the charge does come in from Pavel. And we'll see if it's enough as he desperately tries to get away. He needs to hold on for at least 1 more minute, because realistically, he's not going to have any real stack in this remaining 1 minute. 1 yellow is going to help, but
it's interesting to see, because Pavel tried to get some damage to Cypher. Cypher got yellow armor now.
Yeah, this is nice stuff from Cypher. I'll have a quick look at Pavel. And the mega health at the moment. At this point, it looks like we would be going to a second overtime. Doesn't look like... Yeah, we are setting opposite traps. So this isn't going to be a fair. Maybe Cypher. We've seen Cypher re-peek so many doorways. It wouldn't surprise me if he comes charging out with that LG as soon as Pavel drops. He is trying to deal with the damage. The machine gun is good from Pavel, 26%, but it's certainly dealing a decent amount of damage. Cypher's going to be able to get in on this mega health. If he can get in on the yellow armor in time, he can't, because Pavel dropped up. That would have been ever so helpful. And this is a good push in from Pavel. Nice defensive rocket from Cypher. Pavel may just opt to back out of this one and hope for more items on the map at the same time. If you can keep Cypher there for a longer period of time, it would allow him to take red armor. Instead, now Cypher able to drop down toward it. Going to be able to pick this one up. Needs to time the exit with the rockets fired out.
He just has 1 rocket left, so that will make things a bit difficult.
Yeah. No Pavel to be seen. Cypher going to pick up the yellow. You've heard the rocket jump. Cypher's aware of it. Does have rocket ammo, but only 3. He needs to really get out into open map at some point and try and pick that up. But Pavel's certainly going to be stalking that corridor. You can see now setting up the trap that Cypher did earlier. The LG's good from Pavel, but Cypher again just has that escape he can just back out into. But Pavel with the yellow and now the red. Meg is in 12. You'd expect Cypher unable to challenge for it. Those are some of those grenades we all hate, but not really doing the amount of damage that Cypher really needs. And here comes the push toward the rocket ammo. The aggression with that LG from Pavel. The frag comes in 100 to 110 as well. This will surely be game. Cypher's going to drop down to the mega, try and steal that away and keep Pavel on low HP. But Cypher right now got to expect a miracle. The yellow armor goes to him, but there's no LG for him. He's got no rocket launcher. Looking dim at the moment. What can Cypher realistically do at this situation? Hope for the best, maybe?
There's nothing you can do anymore, I think. There's no item coming up in time, and yeah. You can just hope to hit like 20 plasma balls, but how you want to do that?
Take some tips from Pavel here on Lost World. Good work. Unfortunately, it's not. It's going to be map number 2 in favour of Pavel. Map number 2, sorry, map number 3, meaning we are going to go past 3 maps for the first time this tournament. 2-0 here on Lost World. Typical scoreline, some would say, but probably one of the best games we're going to see this DreamHack, some would say. And I'm going to bring us out of here and get updating the overlays for the next game. Percentages, I mean, relatively low, but we saw, in that kind of defensive game, you're going to see the spam from distance, trying to deal as much damage as you can.
Yeah, so much rockets shot by Cypher and even plasma. So, yeah, Pavel was going a bit more for the LG.
No, definitely. Save this.
But Cypher did very well to defend the score. So...
Yeah, Cypher's definitely one of the people I'm most impressed with when I watch him at tournaments. A game I always go back to is him against Kulo and Aerowalk. I don't know how anyone's played as defensive as that. I was, I think, one of the first Quakons. But going back into game, next map is going to be Bloodrun. I've done it again, so we're not in game. I have to now try and find it. Come on. Yes, I have it. Shout out to Slowby, by the way, who told me how not to make it. Yes. You'd be fine on stream for his casting. Yeah, shout out to Slowby, who told me how to not make my mouse cursor get lost, but I'm still failing. as doing so. But ready to go here. I have a feeling this could be as close as Lost World, right to the end.
Yes, it can. I mean, Pavel knows also here how to play defensive. I think the most of the Russian or Eastern players, they know how to play this map.
It's definitely sort of a Russian favourite, I guess you would say. Let's have a few things off with the Mega. Red armor as well. Got a good start. Dealt a decent amount of LG damage. Pavel, meanwhile, with just LG and Plasma. Need a rocket launcher for both players, so that's going to be on their minds soon. Will be Pavel to pick up the first one. Nice roll from Cypher. That's ballsy. Not entirely sure what Pavel was hoping for out of that, but he's taken a lot of LG.
And what was a bad decision for Pavel to go down there. He should have stayed at the top with the rocket launcher advantage.
Yeah, and you also had the LG, so if Cypher did manage to just take the jump across to red, it would have been a decent amount of damage potential for Pavel to capitalise on. Cypher going to go up 2-0 here in map 4.
And full control, so it's getting very tough for Pavel to get back into the game now.
Yeah,
he most likely have to be unseen and full of damage, like in that situation. Was very well done.
Cypher going to be able to take up this mega health. Where are Pavel jumping across? Yeah, look, as we switch on to him, he did make the jump. Well timed from Pavel. Big miss actually from Pavel there. Not sure if he uses zoom in game, but it was a good 5 meters away, that's for sure. Pavel just trying to play the angles at the moment. If he can make those railguns work for him, there will definitely be a potential opportunity for him to get on mega health. Looking to jump across the red armor. The bounce was brilliant. The LG was slightly out of range. It could have been so much better for Pavel. Unfortunate, to say the least, as Cypher will manage to get this mega health. See if the exit rail can be capped. It would have hit. He's already through the teleport though. 135 to 56. We'll stick on Cypher as he tries desperately to hold on to control. Red armor to him. Again, Cypher just got another route on the map going on. Looks like he's going to get mega health for free as well. We're going to challenge.
So now Pavel really needs some red armor at least.
Yeah, it would help, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to deal the amount of damage. I mean, that was just a good exchange from Cypher, though. Cypher hit just the same LG that Pavel did. I imagine, yeah, look at this. Pavel's extremely low. The yellow's going to help, but he's playing the right angles, though. He's always got escape routes, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he's doing the best of his situation right now. I mean, Cypher is not getting too far away with his stack. And yeah, now it's again the big items splitting up. There's an armor for Cypher. For sure Pavel will go for the other. Or
so.
not.
He's just going to hold mid on that. Will be red armor to spawn next. It's a nice railgun as well. Could make this work for him here, Pavel. He's only got 47 LG though. So he has to deal a massive amount of damage with the rocket if he wants to turn it into a frag, because that LG will run out very quickly. He's surely going to be pushed away from Mega. Brilliant rocket launcher, but the frag comes in with the Falcon. 3-0 now. Cypher back in full control again. Not scathed whatsoever. Maybe a free red armor for him as well. And this is perhaps the worst Pavel has been in so far. He'll have absolutely nothing. There's no potential for him to take on the armors. Look at the time difference between the armors on the left-hand side of the screen. Cypher can get to every single one. Maybe upper yellow could go toward Pavel. But somehow I don't think Pavel would challenge for mega health. So
no, he can't.
Yeah, so
I mean,
could even go
every rail Pavel will get will hurt him double as much as it does already.
Oh, wow. 4-0. It doesn't, I mean, Pavel just on the back foot completely. Doesn't really have an answer for Cypher at the moment. It seems that when Pavel does hit damage, Cypher just hits exactly the same back. Be it LG, Railgun, even Rocket. We do have Red and Mega coming up at the same time. We have a rocket launcher for Pavel. There is a possibility he could steal this one, not after that Railgun, although he's going to have to back away. No, he will make the ballsy jump across. That is, well, risky play, but I guess when you're 4 flanks behind, you need to try and make up that stack, keep as much away from Cypher as possible. He's on 200, 200.
Impressive.
And hitting like everything. That's making things, yeah, really hard for Pavel.
Angle out the teleports as well. Just expecting everything, Cypher. The drop down with the LG, and you can see even if Pavel deals damage, Cypher's just dealing exactly the same back, and because Cypher just has a huge amount more stack, he's getting away with it. The Mega Helm kept Pavel alive there, but I don't think...
Pavel got, yeah, 100 armor to his name, so that's pretty good.
Good fight to take. And the frag as well, but...
Oh, and he misses the rocket jump.
Yeah, 3 HP. Between 5 and 10 full damage you take, depending on the height. That one's always 10. I've seen many players lose games to rocket jumps like that.
Yeah, okay. Because of that situation, he lost now the timing of the Mega, I think. And yeah, that's making the next red armor really hard to him.
I mean, looking at Cypher's stack, if he gets this red armor, it's going to be such a good position for him. He has already the health of that Mega Health to use. Add that on with the red armor, almost an unstoppable force at the moment. And it's almost at the point where he doesn't actually need to find the frag, he just needs to continue to deal damage to Pavel. At least we're approaching that mark. Well, that's a brilliant direct rocket from Pavel. If he can hit another one, it has to be a rocket. He has to hope for. He has no LG, 2 Railguns. Really working on fumes at the moment. Pushing Pavel from deliberate murder. Armor, again, brilliant railgun from Cypher. It's a term I seem to be saying a lot, brilliant rocket, brilliant railgun, but it's exactly the shot Cypher needs to hit. And he's not missing. I think that's the important point to note.
Yeah, I think Pavel really needs to pray right now to have some luck.
Let's see, maybe a failed rocket jump perhaps from Cypher when he pushes a shot could assist him. There's a nice railgun from Pavel. Mega Health's up, he knows if he challenges Cypher can just back away onto that, so that's what he has to be cautious of. And he did deal a decent amount of damage, he's almost even thinged up. As long as he keeps the stack he's got, deals the damage that Cypher deals. It looks like he's going to go in for the shot though, and the frag, but it will be Cypher to come out on top. It just felt like he should have waited to the next Mega Health spawn, kept the stack he's got, tried to hit a rocket. That was definitely an item he could have picked up and used to his advantage. Instead went all out on that fight, and that probably could have cost him first place here in Group B at DreamHack Winter 2012, unless, well, the impossible happens. And look at those rockets.
Yeah, I mean, Pavel is doing exactly the best thing he can do in the whole game. He was doing constant damage, even more than Cypher's doing, and yeah, but all it was missing was slightly a bit of luck.
Yeah, it's almost that situation what we spoke about earlier. It's like Quick Life is more about not making the mistake than it is about playing your A game, and Cypher really hasn't made a mistake, although that is going to be a nice frag in favour of him, and the railgun comes out. We are just a 2 frag deficit. This is still entirely possible. Spawns can work in Pavel's favour as well, so he doesn't have to find the frag in the next few seconds, but if he doesn't, Cypher is going to be able to run the map. Currently waiting at the teleport. The railgun's going to be missed. Pavel's going to pick up the yellow armor instead, so not to chase, but try and corner him off. And you can see the rockets coming out from Cypher, the plasma as well. Cypher just knows exactly where to play in this situation. Pavel's maybe trying to play a bit of reverse psychology here, maybe expect Cypher to come back up. I want to have a quick look on Cypher to see where he's hiding. We'll stick on him for the moment. At that lower teleport, playing the same game over and over, probably back away toward those stairs again. And wait for the situation. In comes Pavel. Can he find the shot or find the frag? Will the spawn frag come out? He hasn't spawned by those 225s. Could he have spawned by rocket launcher? Yes, he has. You can see it has been taken away. Quickly switching on to... no, we're not going to switch on. I'm going to watch Pavel on the chase at the moment. Instead, he's going to go for red armor. He really didn't have time to go for it. Cypher's probably waiting by the teleport. And that's going to be game,
well
set,
done.
and match. Well done indeed. 5-4. Final score for Cypher. But that was a brilliant last two maps, Kilson.
Yes, right.
It really was.
I mean, Pavel showed in this games that he can compete with the top, and yeah, I think that's all he wanted.
No, definitely. He still goes through, of course. This is going to be the end of Group A and B. You're going to be up next, or after a short break, I guess, in Group C and D. But they will go through. Pavel in second place, Cypher first place. In Group A, I believe it's Rafa first place, and then the winner of Nicer Dicer and Empish. I'm going to put my money on Empish to take that one. I think Nicer Dice has been running around trying to sort the stream, so I'm not sure how well prepared he's been. So I'm going to guess perhaps Empish, which if they go through and they were to play each other, that would mean that Cypher would play Empish and vice versa. But I want to thank you again for joining me.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
was a pleasure.
Good luck in your games.
Thanks.
Wish you the best, and hopefully we'll get some interviews later on.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, awesome.
See you later.
Thank you.